Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. It has been a very busy day. 5 a.m. in the morning, I was at my polling station ready to cast my vote. And by the time the polling stations were opened after 6 a.m. in the morning, I indeed casted my vote. So in this video, I want to explain some reasons why I believe, from my observations on what happened across the country, I honestly believe Raila Odinga is winning this year's election with a very big margin. That's what I want to explain in this video right now. In case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, Raila is winning this year's election with a landslide because of turnout. William Ruto's core support bases are Kalenjin Rift Valley and the mountain. Those are William Ruto's core support bases that William Ruto hopes to get an almost similar turnout, the same or rather same as what Uhuru Kenyatta got in 2013 and in 2017 elections. But from the look of things, the mountain turnout has already backfired, and it has backfired in a very big way. In the last elections of 2013 and 2017, turnout on the mountain stood at around 90%. As I talk right now, from the information I've gathered, turnout on the mountain in 2022 is less than 50%. In the previous two general elections, it stood at around 90%. This year, it's below 50%. In fact, Nyeri, just some few hours ago, it has been confirmed that turnout in Nyeri is at around 48% to 51%. And Nyeri is being seen as the county on the mountain most likely to have the highest turnout. But it's around 48 to 51%. Already that's a very big blow to William Ruto, in that he has lost a good chunk of support Uhuru Kenyatta got in 2013 and in 2017. And in Kalenjin Rift Valley, I have not received very credible information there, but even if the turnout in Kalenjin Nation were to remain the same as it was in 2013 and in 2017, already William Ruto has lost a big chunk of the votes he had actually hoped to get. And I've also gathered some information across Nyanza counties, and the information I'm getting is that turnout stands at around 83% to 85%, though that's still a story that is unfolding. We are still keenly watching, or rather looking at it and watching at it keenly. But already the turnout on the mountain alone has actually betrayed, or rather thwarted, William Ruto's presidency in this year's election. And for those who also voted in the city, I know you might have also realized somehow a low turnout in the city. And that can also be attributed to the Mount Kenya apathy in the city. The Mount Kenya apathy on the mountain spilled over to the city. So in the city again, we might find William Ruto performing performing dismally than even Uhuru Kenyatta did in 2013 and in 2017. And the low turnout in the city, especially among the gamer communities, also paints a bleak picture for William Ruto's candidates in the city. That's what I've observed from today's election. And if you look at the election again, I tend to believe, ladies and gentlemen, that the mountain is sending a warning to the whole nation. William Ruto all along created a perception that he was very popular on the mountain. But now the mountain is actually telling William Ruto that he was not all that popular. What we are witnessing right now on the mountain is a resemblance of what was witnessed during Uda's nominations on the mountain. There was a very low turnout, and that was a sign William Ruto never saw. The mountain gave William Ruto a very clear sign during Uda nominations, a sign William Ruto never saw or even picked. The mountain has just confirmed that indeed William Ruto is not that popular as may be thought. William Ruto was not able to excite the mountain to turn out in large numbers to cast votes for him. And then if you look at the low turnout on the mountain, the few who turned out to vote again, you are going to find Raila Odinga still sharing a good chunk of that vote with William Samoei Ruto. And that's why I honestly believe that this year's presidential election, most likely Raila is not only going to win it, but Raila is going to win it with a very big margin. In the next few hours, we are going to start receiving some results, because as I talk, vote counting is underway across the country. And in the next few hours, we are going to start receiving results. And what I'm saying here will just manifest itself as the results will start trickling in. William Ruto has lost this election, and he has lost it because of the low turnout on the mountain. That alone has knocked William Ruto out of the presidency in this year's election. And for Raila Molo Odinga, I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who has largely maintained his support basis. Turnout in Raila's strongholds most likely are still going to be the same, the way they were in 2013 and in 2017 elections. So we are going to find most likely Raila has not lost a good chunk of his support base. William Ruto has lost a major chunk of his support base. A support base that William Ruto ought to have actually gotten. He has lost that. And this low turnout also, even in other parts of the country, is also as a result of IEBC incompetency. In fact, this is an election that IEBC has really exhibited its incompetency in its true colors. Wafula Chebukati and his commissioners have actually portrayed signs that they were not ready for this election. So they never also inspired confidence among Kenyans to turn out in large numbers to cast their votes. And I'm saying that because of the things that some of the things that even happened yesterday. And to explain also the low turnout on the mountain before I forget, one logical reason that can explain that is because in this year's presidential election, there is no serious candidate from the mountain offering himself for the presidency. That also naturally explains why we have a low turnout, especially on the mountain. And that seals William Ruto's fate, or rather dream, of even winning this year's presidential election. As I conclude, let me state here clearly, William Ruto has lost this year's election. There is no results, there is no miracle, just as I've been saying, there is no miracle now that William Ruto can do to win this year's election. He has lost it. Unless a miracle happens, unless a miracle happens, Ruto has just lost this year's presidential election. So I'm still waiting as the story unfolds. Immediately we get it, we are going to analyze it here, and we are going to dissect it here in details for you to understand exactly what is happening behind the scenes. Let me stop there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you also did do your part by turning out in large numbers to cast your votes. So let's just wait for the results and see what they mean for Kenya. God bless you. God bless Kenya. And to any other person watching us for the very first time, just as I did indicate, subscribe, give this video a like. That's the kind of analysis we do here. We don't beat about the bush. We go straight and to the point. God bless you. God bless Kenya.